King Alant XII, by channeling the power of souls, brought unprecedented prosperity to his northern kingdom of Boletaria. That is, until the colorless deep fog swept across the land. Boletaria was cut off from the outside world, and those who dared penetrate the deep fog never returned. But Valarfax of the royal Twin Fangs broke free from the fog and told the world of Boletaria's plight. That the old King Alant...
Oh, you know, I just thought about this. I don't really need to watch this. Might need to lower the volume on my TV. There. Weird, didn't let me pick it up. keep the Mail Breaker around. Knight starts with a really good kit. Guess I'm just gonna use the longsword. Just really didn't feel like doing anything specific. If I get the guillotine axe, I'll use the guillotine axe. Or like if I get a rare weapon drop in this level, I'll use it. Obviously, if it's the broken sword, I'm not gonna use it. Because broken sword is literally what it is. It's not a weapon. You just use it to make a weapon. I mean, it's not like the Needle of Eternal Agony in terms of how bad it is, but... See, this is why you wear a lot of armor. You just don't feel it. Stabs. Plus, with the Knight, you get enough intelligence and enough faith that you can just use a spell or one miracle at the beginning of the run. You just don't have anything. The beauty of this game is that you can literally just walk forward and the enemies just miss sometimes. They just like throw themselves at me, so I can just not have to really run at them. Obviously, I don't seem to be having much luck getting any grass. And because I'm playing as a fellow, I can't wear some set of armor that'll make my running a little bit lighter. Oh no. Okay. I haven't even had to heal once yet. Nearly full. This game is so easy. Oh, I ran out of stamina. Oh no. Firebomb. Firebomb. Nice. Let's put those there. There we go. There's another mail breaker down there. I don't need it, so I'll just get this soul and keep going. What? Couldn't tell where his hitbox began and mine ended. Standing jump attack? I don't know why I'm killing these guys. I can just run past all of them. Yeah, let's not do the backs. Let's not do a riposte near ledge. Your character takes a big step forward when they riposte near ledge. Why am I not one-handing? Good shit, brother. I was trying to two-hand riposte him, but it didn't work. I wasn't standing close enough. What? How in the... Love how sometimes I just curve around the barrel. It's like 1 out of 10 or something like that. 1 out of 10 runs that guy gets around the barrel. Don't really need to do this. I'll just do it anyway. This is not a challenge run. It is just a casual run. No reason to... Well, hold up a sec. If I pick this up, I get some Old Spice. I forgot about that. There we go. See, there's a reason why you'd pick it up. Free Old Spice. Hadn't felt like streaming in a really long time. I don't know, it's like... You have to have like an audience at this point outside of Twitch before you could actually get noticed on Twitch. Because Twitch only profligates the larger streamers by default. So if you're not like in the top like bar of the category you're streaming in, you're pretty much not going to be seen. Even if you are, like, self-proclaimed expert at a video game. Man, still wouldn't let me do it. There was a glitch I was trying to provoke, but it didn't work. Provoke? Proc. No point in doing it. It's not a useful glitch. It's just like a weird glitch. I want to see if Ostrava will backstab. Hey, Ostrava? Be a doll and backstab this guy? Ostrava? Thanks. Big help. Any more? I wouldn't mind. So fat I broke the box. I was trying to pivot backstab. Didn't work so well. You can just stand up here. Place a really well. Let me get that. And then, of course, like I said, sometimes they just jump around you. I was attacking one frame too early. Enemies are kind of brain dead. Or at least, like, compared to, like, say, the likes of Sekiro. Where enemies will, like, kick you and, like, kick dirt in your eye. These guys just sort of stand here and, like, they'll do a running attack at you like you're at a distance. Regardless of how close you are. May I have a guillotine axe, please? Been a very good boy. Got hit before I could do my backstab. Thinking, I guess I'll try killing these axe guys over here. Axe, please? Axe, please? Axe, please? Nope. Bad. There's one guaranteed axe, but I gotta kill a Black Phantom for it, and that takes time. It wastes a lot of time, and I just don't wanna. Too lazy. Can't be bothered. Didn't want him to attack me. I wonder, can you do this? No. I mean, like, there's a reaction. You see that. Pretty good drops. This guy, I think, only drops the regular axe. I don't think he drops guillotine. Then again, I've never actually remembered if he drops his weapon or not. Forgot. Need to take my armor off so I can get over to the dragon's roost. This is not a normal thing to do. I play the game in a very specific way, outside of normal. Player would never be expected to know this, that you can just run over here by baiting that dragon. You bait him the right way, he stays over there a little bit longer than he should. And you can get over here and get all these things. Several of the things are worth picking up. In fact, all of it really is. Purple Flame Shield's still pretty good. And then, of course, this is the ring that I just picked up is like Havel's ring. I don't know, I feel like I'm just like saying a lot of useless information. Every single time I play this game, I feel like I do this. Probably because I have like nothing else to talk about. Guess I could talk about something more interesting. I might be watching my brother's dogs in a couple of weeks. He and his family are supposed to be moving, and he called me. It's weird because the last time I talked to him was like 2 months ago. He usually never talks to me unless he needs something. But it is what it is. I say watchdogs. They're pretty well trained from what I remember. In fact, they're kind of old at this point, now that I think about it. They're like maybe 10 and 11. Dude, I got the slave shield. Rare shield drop. I don't remember the last time I had to actually watch somebody's pets. Probably when our last dog was around. So that would have been like 15 years ago. We haven't had a dog in a really long time. Not to say that we don't want dogs, just more like we've never really had the time. How did that guy aim bot? We'll save some bombs for 5-1. Missed. Hit. These guys have Castlevania rules where just holding the weapon out without actually swinging it counts as a hit. Like, there's no way that just casually brushing against this spear is going to physically cause you damage. Oh, sticking out. Don't walk into it. Ooh, that's pretty dangerous. Friend of mine has been talking about the GTA trilogy re-release. Probably one of the worst re-releases for a game I've ever seen. Just looks horrible. I know there are people who would disagree, but you really need to compare the first game or the originals to like what they look like now. They just, oh my god. It's like all the characters in that game in the re-release look like they're plastic action figures. But they're like made in like third world countries sweatshop. So they're like, it's like you're buying a Batman figure, except it's not Batman. It's just like a weird knockoff called Man-Bat or something. My parents are dead.tm. Like, it is just such an ugly port. And not only that, they delisted the originals, so now this is the one and only way you can play the game. And it's like the ugliest form of the game. Well, I mean, technically, you could always just buy the PlayStation 2 versions, or Smile. Or maybe find somebody who stockpiled a bunch of the original game's code, like the Steam codes and stuff. It's so jank. I keep saying it, but it is what it is. It's like super jank. I'm trying to think about what I want to do. Keep Thief's Ring on. Keep the Knight's Ring on. I need to get another set of armor to alleviate the weight. Anybody excited for Elden Ring? I knew one streamer who was kind of just... He seemed like he was really, really mad about it. Because he thought Elden Ring was just going to turn out to be another Souls game. He's like, if I wanted to play Souls, I'll just play Souls. Why do I want to play Elden Ring, which is literally just Souls? But I saw enough about Elden Ring that I think I probably don't agree. It looks like the game might actually be something else entirely. And phone call. Give me a second. Alright, this is a point where I have to take a short break. I say it's a short break. It's probably going to be like 6 minutes or something like that. So, I'll be right back. Guess I can put some music on. Some DMCA free TM music that won't get me content ID. Nah, I'll just leave it here. Stream hates me. It's a dead stream anyway, so. BRB. Sorry about that.
Art thou done?
Thinking. I'm just gonna dupe and get my weapon and my shield up to like +9. Well, actually, I can get him to +10. I just gotta go to the 2 and get the Pierce Stone. Man, like everybody around me is moving. I just thought about that. So my brother is moving to, he may be moving to Oregon. And then my oldest brother is actually moving like maybe 5-6 miles away from us. And then my second oldest brother is actually moving house too. Did I? Yeah, I can just... The thing with the mail breaker I was thinking about. Mail breaker will kill one of these minor fellows. No issue. We'll probably take the helmet off. And I'll get... No? Okay. There we go. So yeah, if you use the mail breaker, and then it's just enough. Yeah, I was waiting for him to attack. I didn't want to like roll away. Sometimes I want to bait enemies to do specific things, so I don't have to worry about being hit. Uh-oh. Yeah, if you don't kill an enemy fast enough, everybody comes down on you. Oh, I got 3 guys. 4? Yeah, 3 guys. 4 guys. Forgot about the guy in the back corner. Gave me his back. I like how they always stop completely motionless. Like they don't even turn to hit you before they attack you. It's super convenient. They don't react to dogs. Funny how that works. All right, so our chunks are in here. That was 119. Trying to get behind him. That's not how you get behind. Versus 143. If you're wanting to play the game normally and you're doing a physical build, just use Clearstone. Clearstone's the easiest to farm. You could do a strength build if you want to, but I'll have a +4 Clearstone weapon before you have a +5 Clearstone. Greystone weapon. Okay. Sometimes you don't get full riposte damage. It's annoying. I was gonna try to parry the third. Aww. Oh, thanks. This is... No, I don't need this. Yeah, this is just sharp stone. Still working on that game, now that I think about it. Nobody was asking. It's more like I know what kind of game I'm making. I'm just writing story now. I need to make a prototype. Like, just like a base level. The level would be... Like, obviously it'll be like a very important place in the story. And like a lot of player states and stuff like that. Because it's gonna be like an adventure game, mostly. With obvious interactions and stuff. I was pretty inspired by a short in like Dr. Slump and Legends. Like especially Dr. Slump and Mega Man Legends. Still need to play. I'm gonna need to replay Dr. Slump on stream. Because I keep mentioning it, but Dr. Slump got translated. The Japanese version that I played, it was translated, so now I can actually play it on stream and people would actually be able to follow. So that'll be something. Because Dr. Slump's got that one, like, mid-90s Japanese aesthetic that a lot of people would associate with like Mega Man Legends, but I think Slump did it better. Not only that, it was clear to me, based on the textures that I ripped from the ISO I have, that those developers actually knew how to properly map their textures. I don't know, maybe it's like due to the formatting of the games. But like when I tried to do a texture dump of like Mega Man Legends, for example, the textures weren't stored the same way. In fact, they were stored in such an incredibly chaotic way that I couldn't even figure out how to... I'd probably have to find somebody who already was doing something like what I was doing and ask them how they were able to recompile the textures correctly. Because it would just be like strips of textures that are like maybe 16 by like 32 or something like that, and they were just stacked on top of one another out of order and stuff, and it was like really annoying. But then you look at like the way that it ripped the textures from Dr. Slump, it would literally just make like 5 sheets of the exact same characters' textures, but in different colors. Because for some reason it would just store it like that. I didn't really understand what it was. It was like, maybe it was like storing 5 sheets of textures just so that every aspect of the character's model was the correct color. Right, we need to dupe. Somebody's gonna get mad at me because I'm duping, but it is what it is.
But I would be. Rest assured. Best of
Oh, that actually didn't get in I didn't get in trouble. Because if you don't do it fast enough, you get kicked
you have
out like you were using the Nexio bonding. What am I playing this on? PS3. I don't have a computer good enough for the emulator, unfortunately. Oh, yeah, the PS3 version doesn't play on PlayStation 5.
Yep.
It only plays on PlayStation 3. You may be able to play it on the emulator, but I'm not entirely sure. When I tried to use the emulator, it was like the game was running underwater. That's how much it was working my computer. Like, I have like a 6-year-old computer, so I couldn't really get it to run very well. Maiden? Any maidens? Right, so we have a +9 weapon because we're a filthy cheater now. Wow, streamer, I can't believe you're using cheats. It's a scaling on this thing. I think it's like CE or something like that. CD. You guys remember CDs? You hate the remaster and change the sounds in certain areas and you're not a fan? I can't even get a PS5. But I've heard things about the remaster as well. I wish I could get a PS5 to try it. But then I also think it's like the only game I'd actually play, isn't it? What am I doing? I'm not getting the kill. I'm actually really bad at this game. And Elden Ring? Oh, you don't want to play Elden Ring either, is what you're saying? I was kind of interested in Elden Ring. I saw stuff about it. I saw Pat Stairs at it, play it a bit. I watched Ouroboros play a bit of it too. I saw a bunch of the big names play that game. Or play the network test. I'd love to play it. You do want to play it? Have you played Sekiro? Me, have I played Sekiro? I have, but I never finished it. I think what I'll do is when I beat this, I might just play through most of the Souls games with like exception of maybe Dark Souls 2. I'm not really much into Dark Souls 2. I swear, every time I try to play that game, I just get bored and I stop playing. It's like, it used to be I'd just get mad because the game is frustrating and I don't like how frustrating it is. But the last time I played, I just got bored. You like DS2? Yeah, I know a lot of people do. DS2 is it's not a bad game. I don't know, man. I can't get into it anymore. Maybe you have to like do a no-death run for Dark Souls 2 just to like keep the game fresh. Force me to focus. Maybe that's what I should do. I mean, I've done a no-death run with this game like a billion times. I still need to do no-death runs for like Dark Souls. I don't know why I picked that up. I was meaning to pick that up. Do I have it? Yeah, I already have it equipped. I have beaten... No, wait, no, I did beat Sekiro once. But it wasn't on stream. I beat it off stream. Like, it was like a year after the game came out, I beat it. It was like the same playthrough I started to. And then my second playthrough, I got just before Monkey or the Great Ape. And then I just stopped. Not sure what prompted me to. Thinking about getting magic? Should I get magic? Yes. Yeah, we'll do some magic. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get a bow, but I said, yeah, we'll get magic. I might just change my mind. I'm kind of like pretty impromptu with that kind of stuff. Pretty free form in terms of playing Demon Souls. So if you walk in here with the Thief's Ring on, the boss doesn't see you. Just have to get into it, I think. DS2 has the best architecture by far. All the secret stuff is so interesting. Yeah, Demon Souls has a lot of that kind of stuff too. When I say secretive, I mean like esoteric crap. Like the way that the game has like this really convoluted world tendency system. Like, I've been playing this game for like a really long time and I still can't tell you the exact numbers and stuff. There we go. Dead boss. We're gonna go get Pure Stone real quick. We're gonna be a little bit try-hard. A lot of it got lost and remastered. I know that they added stuff, like what with the coin system, but that's pretty much all like I said, I'd love a PS5, but I can't be asked to pay scalper prices. Oh, right, these guys. I guess I'll just run past them. I don't really need to kill them. You'd only need to kill them if you need you need some clear stone or dragon stone. Otherwise, they're not worth. No. No. This is what I get for trying to be fast. Getting blocked. Wow. That counter hit. God damn. Show-offs. I normally never mess with them. I only mess with them when I was playing the game normally because the lady Black Phantom drops clear stone chunks. The guy drops dragon stone chunks. So one's good for one thing, one's good for the other. Well, I died, so now my world tendency is going to be a little bit weird. Normally, I don't die. Man, even with a +9 weapon, I just can't catch a break. Well, I'm in soul form. Maybe I can do a little extra damage. That's one thing. When you're in soul form, you do a little bit extra damage. Obviously, I don't have as much health. Well, obviously, I'm gonna get these stupid these stones now. Gotta save some face. Oh, let's not waste that accidentally in the heat of battle. Appears to be. Dark Souls, I don't know what kind of run I want to do in Dark Souls. It'll be another casual run, maybe. I should learn how to do Duke Skip so I can actually do legitimate no death runs. I'm too lazy though. Duke Skip is like really aggravating when you're like sitting there for like 30 minutes trying to just line it up perfectly. Oh no. Yeah, try to get me now. Ah, that's right, you can. Oh no, they can! See ya. Wasn't worried for a second. Alright, let's dupe the chunk or the pure stone real quick. Do I even have enough to... Yeah, I probably do.
You have a
heart of gold. I don't like the voice actor they picked for Thomas. There, I said it. The one for the remaster, he just sounds weird. Maybe it's the same guy. I'm not entirely sure, but his take just doesn't sound correct. It's probably because I can compare the two when I shouldn't be. Like, oh no, you should just treat the remake like it's... Oh, the remake? Yeah, the remake like it's a completely separate game. And it's like, what? No.
with your
souls. All right, we have hit God Gamers. Dumb. Yep. We'll pop the hard demon soul and start giving myself more endurance. All right. We got pretty good damage now. Now all we need to do is just not die in World 4 and we should be Gucci. I did not pick up an Ephemeral Eye Stone, probably because I thought I was so good at this game that I didn't need them. Let's go get one real quick. Yep, camera, thanks. Maybe one day I'll be like Birdo. Just walk through the game and everything dies without actually touching it. Over here? There it is. Four. This is kind of sketchy, but it should be fine. This is a plus 10 weapon. It's going to make very short work of silver skeletons. Plus, I'm wearing a lot of armor, and I'm like, what, level... not 15? Probably like level 25, 26, something like that. Like, every time you level up in this game, you get resistances. Like, physical defense and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm like level 17. Okay. But yeah, you get resistances, so enemies do less damage to you. See, 528. And because I'm not wearing my full armor, I'm also taking a damage. But can I wear gloves? I just need enough endurance to put the helmet on. Or maybe I can get a silver cornet. Good enough. Might try to roll away out of that. Well, I was trying to backstab. Game just said no. That's your strategy to like 99% of the game. Just circle strafe, backstab. Though I usually like parrying these guys. The only ones I don't really try to parry are the black skeletons because they usually mess me up if I fail. Obviously, I'm gonna do 4-1 skip. Okay, that's how you don't do it. I was just making sure you guys knew exactly how to do it. See, like, that's how you do it right there. Oh, and that off. Camera, don't do that. Scared the hell out of me. The game has like... Can I turn that off in this one? No, you can't. You can't turn auto lock on to next target off. So if there's an enemy close enough to you and they're right behind you, it will lock on to them after you kill them. Pretty scary. Very sweat frog, not gonna lie. Alright, just... yeah. Plus 10 with Turpentine. Pretty sure we're gonna knock this guy over before he can actually do anything to me. He hates those rocks. He's gonna get up before I can kill him. Sometimes he can stagger himself. He can drop rocks on himself. Pretty nice. He had to finish falling over before he could actually die. I'm cool with it. There's another ephemeral ice stone up here, just over here. Gotta be careful though, because that skeleton was probably gonna walk in here and try to stab me. I'm like short maybe 4,000 souls, I think. I think it's because I forgot to pick up my bloodstain.
The soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
There we go.
Let strength
We
be
need enough
granted so the world
intelligence
might
so
be
that
mended.
we're gonna use light weapon.
So the world might be mended.
We don't need light weapon and soul ray at the same time. I think this should be fine. If I put this on, can I still... No, I still can't. Alright, we'll do World 3 then. We're gonna get the silver coronet for like extra MP. And then I can put on some other armor. I think I'll put on the black leather set. Level. There we go. Nope. Extra MP from just putting on a piece of equipment.
Please, help me.
And then we need to get this. That way we have a catalyst. I was thinking about getting maybe the Insanity Catalyst. Just slightly extra magic adjust for like casting magic buffs on your weapons. The Ring of Magical Sharpness doesn't, I know it doesn't affect weapon buffs. It does affect magic damage. Like if I use like Soul Ray and stuff, I could use it. Didn't even get a chance. Or maybe? How does that compare? Lizard gloves are just slightly better. Alright. There, now I don't have to worry so much about weight. In fact, I can probably... Can I do that? I can. I can just take the ring off. Nice. Now I have an extra ring slot for extra activities. Not too bad. Not. He's just gonna stand there waiting. Out before his AoE. Not this one. We'll use the Ring of Sharpness for Soul Ray. Can't use silver bracelets, so no point in running over there. Build up a little damage. Okay. So we'll just... That's fine. I didn't get hit. Ooh. Fine by me. Very sweat frog. Very sweat frog. I'm like right at the threshold for Cleverette ring setup. Oh wait, there's like one more, maybe two more that I can get. I rarely get these. They're just not usually worth it. They're like, you know, because I do no death runs all the time, I usually never think to get them. I remember they're there though. Like there's a Mercurial Rapier and an S-Stock over there. Yeah, there's the S-Stock right there. Mercurial Rapier's on that path down there. And then there's a Silver Catalyst on the opposite side. I don't really need it though, because the Silver Catalyst, if you just switch it out, it lowers your max MP back to its normal. So you always like force yourself to lose MP. Like if I had like the Fragrant Ring, it wouldn't make a difference, but I didn't even think about this. Hold on a sec. I need to check something. My assumption is... You can make a crushing longsword. That's kind of interesting. I never would have considered that. Like, you can make certain weapons crushing, but not weapons? What weapons can... Several of which make sense. Crushing Claymore sounds like it'd be kind of cool to try. Like, if you make a crushing weapon, Cursed Weapon is like your go-to spell. Because it just scales so well off of your physical damage. But because I'm using a standard build, it makes more sense for me to use light weapon. I'm still going to get more damage out of scaling into strength, dexterity, and magic than just not all three, if that makes sense. Like, certain weapon types determine what buff you should use. So if I was using crushing, I would definitely use Cursed Weapon. Alright, oh, it's already equipped. Perfect. Alright, so maybe I'll one cycle her? She won't move until I attack her. She died before she teleport. She died while teleporting. Amazing. Not bad, not bad.
The soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
Alright. Save Frake real quick. It's faster to just leave the level and beat the boss, and then come back and save him again, than it is to kill the boss and then walk backwards. Plus one White World tendency a little bit. So the enemies have less active HP and they do less damage. So I can probably kill some of these enemies slightly faster. Like in pure Black World tendency, for example, enemies they have their full HP, and they do 1.25 times more damage than they normally would.
Yeah, but
So that's why I say when I do more, I say it like that, I do more damage. Like they just have less active HP. Kind of interesting how the world mechanics work. And like I said, when you're in soul form, you do slightly more damage depending on world tendency. So like if you're in pure white world tendency, for example, you do even more damage in soul form. And then your character tendency actually affects how much active HP you have in soul form. And then the world tendency also slightly affects your active HP. So I don't think it's as much as character tendency. We need to go to World 4. Yes, we will clear World 4 now. Oh, right, we need spell. The spell is for killing Storm King. Or at least I say it is. I may not even use it.
bring.
What do you want? So we don't need to know how to use the Crisp Blade effectively. We just need to have it equipped when we fight Storm King. And then, of course, the Ring of Magical Sharpness for the King as well. We're going to be stacking a lot of damage, essentially. It'll just give us enough damage, probably to one-shot the Rays, at least. That's pretty much what I want. I want to be able to kill the Rays in a single hit. When you start getting into the higher NGs, the Storm Ruler stops killing them. I say NG, you know, New Game Plus, like Beyond. I just remembered, let's get this Ephemeral Ice Stone. Like, even though I'm wearing this Thief's Ring, these guys still see you from here. There it is. You gotta be a little bit careful. There is a bow here that you could use if you don't feel like investing in upgrading your bow. It's an alright bow if you don't plan to upgrade it. But it's also problematic for like higher new games. We want 8 move. And we're gonna throw a Soul Remain. This is like the one time that I use Soul Remains. I didn't mean to use it. Okay, that works. It still got his attention. That's what I wanted. These guys are really resistant to magic, but I'm physical, so it's good. And you killed him, you killed the buddies. Yeah. Don't need patches. I'd thought about getting patches, Wastes time, I guess. This is like a strat like all the no-hit runners do now. If you just stand right here and take your Thieves Ring off, they all roll right to their death. Obviously, I got hit by the arrow guy, but I was waiting a little bit too long. I can use the Soul Remain here too. Just throw one right here. The reason I say that is because these guys always block. And they take, like, takes a long time to kill them, it feels like. Especially on a ledge. So that's why I always, like, do that. We can run through and use Soul Remains to catch these guys. But you can also roll right here into that puddle of water right there. I say puddle, it's like a recess in the wall. We just do that. And then the guy who spawns them is right below me. So there we go. You just kill him. He kills everybody but like 3 of the enemies in this level. Super simple. If you have a bow, you can hit this wall right here and it spawns the death in the next area. And you can just go back to the steps where I just was. And you can pot shot him. And you won't have to worry about this next hallway. No reason to use a Soul Remain on this guy. He's like the weakest one in this area for some reason. All the other ones have way more health. Or I say way more health. It's like a matter of 1 or 2 hits. Nice camera. Now we can get some sticky white stuff. I usually never have to get this stuff that much. Not where I wanted to use it. Those orbs are really useful for killing it has an AoE attack, essentially. So you can just like bait the orb into exploding in a group. Like here, for example. That one goes through the center. It drops down like right in the middle of these guys. It doesn't? Okay. I can't remember the patterns exactly, but like right there. But I missed because I'm bad at video game. Wasn't intentionally trying to do clever rat ring setup. It just sort of came out that way. Wow. No luck. Two. This is Dark Moonstone chunks. Jeez. That was not a Goomba stone. Six, that's good. I only need one flame. I only need one more turpentine. And I only have one left, so it's perfect. Obviously, I recommend using Thief's Ring on this guy because the fight's kind of a crapshoot without it. And I really mean it like that. I genuinely think this fight is like really annoying when it's not without the Thief's Ring. It should be some pretty decent damage. Like 140? Even better. I gotta look down so I can have good depth perception for this fight. Because, you know, he's always walking away from you practically. Yeah, that doesn't do any damage for some reason. Like, it's also weird. He does this step around, like he's trying to attack you, except that for the most part, those steps, like where he's flailing about and then he screams, he like does no damage. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I can't tell you if I've ever been hit by that weird stupor of his. But yeah, several of his attacks are just weird. I wonder if they fixed it in the remake. Like where that shockwave attack actually does stuff. Do I want second chance? I'd have to save Urbane if I did. I don't really need it. I'd prefer to just have more HP in magic.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted.
Alright. Now we have pretty good magics. And now we can just put this... Not this one. This one. And go kill Storm King real quick. I don't know how much grass I have. Probably not that much. Yep. I should have bought some, I guess. Should be a bit overkill for one of the Rays. Their attacks, I think, are just pure physical damage. Yeah. Yep, just enough. Okay, that works, I guess. That should be more than enough to make him come down. Or not? That actually worked. Might just dupe grass. I'm in a safe spot, by the way. He's not going to hit me here. He pulls far, far forward. Okay, Miyazaki, I see your game, and I do not like it. Did I run out of grass? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, that's why, because I never equipped that. Forgot to get this while I was at it. Now we can go fight Penetrator and get light weapon.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its out.
Doesn't really matter what I wear. I need to dupe. I say I need to dupe. I want to dupe.
Yeah.
Don't need that many. Probably like...
Yeah.
Yeah, 52. I'm gonna need 52, please. Don't need to save Estrava. He'll save himself. Oh, I was thinking about something. This is the one time opportunity that I can actually just kill the dragon. Should I kill the dragon? Yeah, let's kill the dragon. Alright, so we can just stand right here. He connects to the bridge like right here, so if we just like, yeah, maybe a little bit over here, like right here, maybe, like where I'm standing, roughly this direction. That's way too little damage. What the hell? It's 107 damage. I don't want to bother if it's going to be that little of damage. Alright. Like, if it were, like, in the 200, I would have done it. Now we'll just use the dragon to blow the bridge. Dragon? Actually, Strimmer, it's actually a drake. Dragons don't have fingers on their wings. Please get it right. That did not hit me, Miyazaki, please. I always forget how deceptive my memory is of where this dragon hits on the bridge here. Yeah, it's like right here near the beginning of the box. Get that because it's useful. Here's some full moon grass. Throwing knives, please? Nope. I got nothing. I got like no loot anywhere. Can I get your shield, please? Alright. Did that get my two-hand? Yeah. Jump into a fucking wall. Thanks. This one's gonna be okay. Wasn't sure where he was gonna land. These guys can still fire before dying. I like how these guys just sort of are patrolling. They're like it's the first Souls game, and they're already got patrolling enemies. And then like Dark Souls just sort of says no to patrolling enemies. Damn, that guy's good. My one weakness backing up. Time to get brutalized by this guy. Didn't even stand a chance. No Claymore though. Or wait, I think these guys drop Zweihanders. I don't think they drop Claymore in this level. Ah. I couldn't tell what he gave me. I think he gave me some grass. I don't think he gave me any weapon. Yeah. He either gave me grass or like or blossom. So yeah, just play 1-3, and I went from like 9 full moon grass to like 34, something like that. And then there's another like 9 of them right there. And because I have a shield, I can just do that. They rebound. Like, I think there's only maybe one shield in the game they don't rebound off. It's pretty useful to just have a shield. And then this guy is, well, it's the penetrator. He's a cool looking fight, but yeah. Oh, that shouldn't have hit me. Just gotta be careful, because that poke actually hits way harder than you'd think. That's my fault. There we go. Been a while.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul ghost withdrawn from its vessel. I'll
Go flame wicker, I guess. Like you mash the roll button and it just doesn't come out. But when you tap the right button and then roll, it comes out. Of course it does. Have anything for more flame resistance? Oh man, I hate when he does the instant. He is such a cheap bitch. Oh, you instant bitch. Ooh, boy. He got me good for the backstabs. Yeah. That's Dragonstone. The one I want was over here. Can't make the Morium blade because I consumed that boss level already. I think I was too far back. Oh, I'm dead. I'm done. Okay. Okay. I would have been dead if he caught me again. Because his hand would have just flattened me. I say flatten, it's more like they clearly didn't intend the player to be like pushed against the wall by his hand, because it just doesn't animate really. Like your character just sort of gets pushed, but there's like no obvious reason why that should be. Like Demon Souls is like full of weird stuff like that, where it's like you take damage from an attack that clearly shouldn't be doing damage, or like you're taking damage from an action that shouldn't be doing damage. Like the Vanguard, for example, has like a back step when he's trying to step back from you. And it does damage. That hit me. I'm actually surprised. He should have not seen me there. He should have been attacking somewhere else. Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy just because I can. Yeah, obviously he's not gonna drop anything because I said that. But yeah, a lot of the bosses in this game just sort of have weird jank idiosyncrasies to their movements. Like how when you kill certain bosses while they're standing up from after you knock them down, they will stand up and then die. Like they have to complete their animation before they can show their death animation. Oddly enough, this is probably the best scripted boss in the game, because he has clear pain states and like states between attacks and stuff. Even though it's still not a very good boss. You don't have to worry about the boss dying in a weird animation. He'll die like he's supposed to. You stabbing him in the face. Storm King's kind of the same way too, now that I think about it.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Out.
Okay. Yep.
In case I get poisoned. Poison, poison. I just thought about this, hold on. Oh, I actually didn't even hit the guy I was trying to hit. Of course. Here's why we kept firebombs. I mean, technically, you don't even have to really stop. You can just keep running. But I'm not a speedrunner. So we're just gonna do this. Ah, nice. No, nothing. Club? Morningstar. Morningstar's pretty good. I think I did a pretty... yeah, I did a run with this weapon recently. It's like a mace, but it bleeds. Not a bad way to end a boss. Rare drop! Not as rare. So if you kick these enemies off the ledge like this as corpses, I was trying. It doesn't really want me to. Another one. So yeah, if you throw these guys off ledges, I got one of them to fall. 2, 3. Alright. So now we're gonna get 3 items in the room at least. So there should be, it's either after I kill the boss and reload or right now, that there should be 3 items in the room. The boss. There's 1. There's 2. If it didn't count the 3rd. Unless the boss is scary. Boss has a weird hitbox. He is very strange. Probably one of the weirdest bosses in the game. Like, if he attacks you when you're on his back, the hitbox is saying you're in front of him, essentially. Like, the hitbox are like, they're almost like reversed. I'm not entirely sure if that was proven or not. Somebody said that once on the internet, so I just believed them. Okay, I believe you. Oh, we got a regen ring, so we can put that on. It'll keep poison a little bit at bay. In fact, I got poison gloves on, so it'll keep some of the poison off. Essentially, it just prevents poison from proccing immediately. You're still going to get poisoned eventually. I remembered somebody did a no damage run, as in they didn't take any hit or they didn't take any damage, including from poison. And they wore like probably the black leather set and ran on specific spots in the swamp that they knew they could stand without getting poisoned. Because like you can't use lotuses to preempt poison proc. You'll still get poisoned. This should be Sucker Stone or the War Scythe. War Scythe's good. My first no-death run with that weapon. Alright, gotta be careful. Maneater Mildred is right there. Sometimes she just gets stuck walking in the swamp. Like she'll just walk against like an invisible object. I don't know about you guys, but I actually kind of like 5-2. An interesting idea. The concept of, well, you're completely slowed, so you gotta figure out how to deal with it. And I think for the most part I do a pretty good job. Like right now I'm wearing the regen ring, I would have lost a lot more health and had to have stopped to, like, first eat a Royal Lotus, then heal self, and then keep going only to get poisoned again. But just wearing a little bit of Regen Ring and, like, maybe even an Adjudicator Shield or a blessed piece of equipment, and you're essentially not losing any health. It's pretty useful. Also, right now, I'm kind of thinking light weapon on the longsword is not a very useful way of buffing. Even though I have, like, as you see, 24 magic, I'm not adding that much more damage to the weapon. Maybe it's because of the bosses that I'm fighting that I'm not noticing anything. Like, cause, like, the straight, you know, like, it's a long sword. It does split damage. It does a bit of the physical damage. It does a bit of the slashing normal damage and then piercing damage depending on the weapon, or the depending on attack. So like here's pierce, here's normal. If you hug the wall on the outskirts here, you don't even have to deal with these big guys. Technically, I can get the Moonlight Sword and get trade that in for the ring to get an extra prayer slot, so that way I don't even have to invest in miracles. And I could have gotten a second chance if I wanted to, and not have to worry about investment. Because like you got to invest quite a bit into faith just to get 2 miracle slots, and your miracle slots. Only faith increases miracle slots. You still have to like invest in intelligence to get more MP. Really interesting, I guess. How miracles are still reliant on intelligence. Even when there aren't that really, there's no offensive miracles except for like God's Wrath. Yeah, we're just gonna use one of these. You get like a wad of them here, so you might as well. I got a plus 10 shield. These guys will not break my gear. Well, they'll push me in my ass. Instantly poisoned because these guys are assholes. And it's a strong, strong poison. I think the shamans actually have the strongest poison in the game, without it being plague. Alright. Dirty Colossus. He's kind of cool. I mean, he looks kind of weird. Like, you see that corner of his head, or the corner of his body right there? It's his head. His head is, like, parallel. My no-hit run. Rip Whirl first. Hold on a sec, I gotta run. You break off enough of his armor and he drops like a bee cannon or like a fly cannon like at his feet that you almost can't tell that he's dropped it. I need to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. I have returned. Okay. Don't really need to pick these up. There's like only 2 sources of plague in the game. And one of them is in here. The other source was the Black Phantom Thief in 3-1.
You will not turn back, will you? You'll let no harm come to dear Israel.
I got the parry, it still hit. It's fine. How dare you persist upon our insist upon our harm. We leave humble lives. We need leave us be. I need to bait him into attacking. And then kill him while he's still getting up. He died before he could actually say anything. Most of the time he has a wake-up parry if you try to attack him while he's getting up. I never did get the item burn ring. Did I get his armor? Yeah. Fine. His shield's really good. High, what is it, like 100% physical block on fire and maybe even magic. I think it's actually like that good. The only thing is that it has low stability compared to like an upgraded heater shield. My friend is still talking about how the Grand Theft Auto remasters are actually some of the worst. I kind of agree. I've never seen a game that looked that poor from a remaster.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. May thy
divine strength help the world be mended.
Died once like an idiot. This would have been a no-death run, perfect, flawless damage run. World's first. TM. Get rid of those, get rid of those. We don't really need much of anything else equipped now. I'll just have this ring equipped. We can get the fragrant ring. It'll be a second ring that I can use. Extra MP just from wearing it. If I can one-shot this guy with the weapon and the buff, I'm doing a really good amount of damage. That's why I buff here. It's always like a damage check. Yeah, I'm not doing as much damage as I would like. But it should be fine. We'll get the fragrant ring. It's weird. I'm thinking of the Flamberge and how in Symphony of the Night you could get the Flamberge from like a specific type of enemy. don't know why I thought about it. I guess it's because I was like running right past it. Symphony of the Night's a pretty good game. I've done like 2 playthroughs of it pretty recently-ish. I was considering doing like a Belmont run at some point. But his movement is more reliant on like fighting game commands and more like... Okay. Alright, I gotta make a detour. Normally I run right. I just keep running, but I need to go. I'm gonna go get the fragrant ring. Why did I think he was over there? Yeah, if I'm two-shotting those guys, okay, that's still pretty good. This is why I never get it, because it's all the way over here. You gotta go so far out of your way to get this thing. When it's like, I could just keep running and not use it. Like, you see what it's not doing? It's not really giving you a lot of MP. Like 1 point every other second or something like that. Like, you see there's 70... 71. Yeah, it's like 1 point every 3 seconds or something like that. It's when you stack crescent gear and stuff like that. You'll use like 1 crescent weapon and then this ring and you get a lot of MP back. Now I just gotta remember how to get back to where I was. Easy, really. There's a plague resistance ring down here too, but there's literally no reason to use the ring. Well, hold on, maybe there is. You could probably, in theory, use it to prevent getting plagued in Estrella's room. I don't know why I'm stopping to kill you. Probably because I want the dark moongrass that's up here. This dark moongrass is over here. Like, see how long it's taken? It's still like, yeah, just it went from 70 to 91 in a matter of like 3 minutes. Useful enough. It prevents me from having to stop and eat a spice. very spicy. Do people still say spicy? I feel like I'm a little bit out of the meme circles. There's a full, I think that's a spice right there actually, Old Spice. I kept calling it like Full Spice because there are no full spices. Memo to self, stream earlier. So you're not talking to yourself for like the next 3 hours. Literal degen hours. There he is. Yeah, I didn't want to risk getting stabbed. I just backed off. Oh look, it finally came back. I got my full MP. And then he flies all the way over here and lands at this torch. Can I have your rapier, please? You not? Thanks. Thinking about this might be the last time I play Demon's Souls for a while. Kind of just feels like going through the motions with this game, and it's kind of just boring. Boring probably because I've seen like everything. I've done no death runs, I've done soul level 1 no death runs, I've done soul level 1 runs, I've done maximum hard MG plus 5 runs, no pure black world runs. Well, streamer, you need to do no death, no roll, no attack runs. It's true, I do. Just pacifist runs. Maybe switch to Bloodborne. Why didn't that... Oh, no. Fine. That's good damage. I missed my roll. I missed roll again. Get back down here. I said, please get back down here. If you'd be so kind. Please. Woo, lads. We're gonna get double. Okay, that's good. We didn't get double. This guy's gonna land like right here and not see me. This is a big, stupid, dumb, idiot person. Like I said, he didn't see me. Even though you want to take the thief ring off for this guy's fight because he's kind of an asshole. And he will fly away if he doesn't see you. And his hitbox is also really weird. The lunges are very inconsistent. Ooh. Castlevania knockback. So once again, he just sort of lands right here, doesn't see you. Where'd he? There he is. Once again, he's gonna land right here and not see you. He's only hard because he's jank. At least that's the best way I can describe it. Put this back on so we don't have trouble later. I'm gonna use the light buff again because it just makes the hallway, this staircase, even faster. I mean, normally the speed strat is just hit the mind flayers out of your way rather than kill them. So maybe I should do that instead. That's... Oh no. I thought he was dead. I couldn't tell because of the camera being an asshole. A chunk? Okay. And then we kill him for good luck. No pure stone, it's gonna probably be a bad fight. Alright, this guy's kinda just weird. Easy.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the law, Alta.
Thinking about whether or not my next Dark Souls run will be like Japanese Dark Souls or PC Dark Souls. Because if it's Japanese Dark Souls, it's going to be an unpatched run, which means it won't have DLC. That didn't bait him for some reason. There he is. Two hits, nice. I didn't realize I've had so much gear on me that dude just dropped his weapon for me. What does he drop? Let me see. He may have dropped a claymore. He probably dropped a greatsword. Drop this. 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 Like, I haven't visited the box once. Yeah, that's a great sword. Pretty great. I wonder. Let's just try that. Didn't even have to worry. So he does the same pattern, left, right, right, left. You could keep running if you wanted to, and you would just make it, but I don't, so this is how you do it. He always does left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left. And then if you're standing underneath him, he will breathe underneath him. There's a certain spot you're safe. Nice, nice backwards roll. So if you like stand right here, he can't hit you. Can't see you either. But if you stand a little bit too far out, the statues are pretty good. Like these statues right here are a very good place to stand. So yeah, you can just lock onto him here. That's where you want to, if you want to kill him. It's not really worth killing him unless you want to get the achievement. No point killing him. He's just kind of worthless. Sorry, you're gonna have to get the next elevator. Sorry. So like the coronet is taped on halfway. Oh, there it is. You can see a bit of it in the back of his head. Like this coronet's not supposed to fit. It just does. So if you don't step forward, he doesn't activate. But if you're wearing the Thief's Ring, you can just sort of walk to like right here. Just not move. Just stand completely still. Like Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. Absolutely, completely still. Just like that. And he won't see you. But now you can just walk up behind him and get a couple of free backstabs. But he will backpedal more. Like that. If he does that, just walk away from him. He is king of stopping short and animation canceling. So he's like spook as AF to attack fight sometimes. Like that. Sometimes he will just go off camera. Ooh. And when he does this attack, he gets extra damage. My no-hit You really want to bait him into doing that because it's the most punishable, and he takes the most damage when he does it. Of course, when he gets you into a chain, he will follow the chains usually. He doesn't react to healing like Gwen does. He reacts to certain items though. Weird items, like items that don't make any sense. Like he reacts to you when you use orbs. Okay, if you run far enough away, that attack won't hit. In fact, you can actually roll through the wave. It's kind of cool. And he's dead. Can't parry him. Can't riposte him.
How did you defeat?
But he's way less dangerous than Gwen. Like Gwen just fucks people up. Because Gwen is like a response to this boss. He reacts to you when you heal, and he's super aggressive and he never walks. He practically runs you down every single time you're in the arena. But then the fatal flaw is he's parryable. So like in Dark Souls 2, you don't even get a fight like Gwen. You just get like a boss that curses you permanently and shoots you with a laser beam. And then Dark Souls 3, you just fight Gwen. Except you can't buff. Or I say that because I'm just buffing. I mean more like you can't parry him and you can't riposte him again. So but he's less aggressive. And he doesn't really feel... I don't know, I always thought Gwen was kind of cheap. Because it's like, there's like, only like a handful of very good strategies against him. You either have a really good Great Shield, and like tank some of his hits. You use like a Great Club, or like a Reinforced Club, or like a weapon that staggers him in like 2 R2s. Or you parry riposte him together. Or you shoot him with like magic and like Clever Rat Ring. Or Red Tear Stone. Like you just don't really get that much in terms of strategy with him. D: You killed my waifu. I will end your laifu.